A local organization that plays a critical role in fighting food insecurity in our region is celebrating a major milestone this year. Philabundance is celebrating 40 years of feeding families in need.
And we are joined now live by Philabundance CEO Loree Jones-Brown to talk about how the organization is marking the occasion and its continued efforts to combat hunger. Good morning to you, Loree. Happy 40th birthday to Philabundance, and thank you for joining us.
Thanks for being here, Miss Loree. And
Good morning.
How do you celebrate? That's an interesting word. On one hand, you want to uplift all the good work that you've done, but the fact that that work is needed also leaves you feeling a certain kind of way as you look forward.
You're exactly right, Tam. And as we thought about our 40th, we thought, what would be the best way to commemorate this milestone? That for decades, because of you and incredible listeners and supporters, we've been able to ensure that families in our communities have access to food. So we thought about it. We were founded on Mother's Day. So on Mother's Day weekend, we know mothers often make birthday specials for kids. And so we decided to celebrate our birthday by ensuring that kids in our area have birthdays.
I think that's a wonderful effort. We see them there packing up boxes, putting in mac and cheese and brownie and cake mix and things like that. But what does it really mean for the organization to have grown to this point and obviously there's still a very critical need in our area?
There is still a need, and the need keeps growing. In the city of Philadelphia alone, nearly 1 in 4 kids are food insecure. And so it is tough, as Tamala said, to be able to think that after all this time, there's still so much work to be done. But we're encouraged when we have things like we had this weekend. This week, when we had supporters come out and pack 1,000 birthday boxes, we figured that people in our neighborhood should have access to birthdays and be able to celebrate. And so because of a generous sponsor and more to come, we're able to back things like you said, of mac and cheese, but we also had cupcake tins and cupcakes and icing and candles so that kids who are food insecure can still celebrate birthdays.
Loree, this whole effort reminds me of something that whenever I've worked with Philabundance, 2 things that I've always heard. One, the need is in every zip code. We like to talk about those people, everybody, even in the wealthiest of neighborhoods, there are people who are showing up to get these boxes. And it's a reminder, it could be you. Think of what you'd want somebody to give you. Do not give them the old water chestnuts from the back of the cupboard. Shop for them, give to them the way you would want somebody to give to you to make you feel part of the community.
That's exactly right. When we do our food drives, that's exactly what we tell people. The reality is that so many of our neighbors, they're kind of you and I, all of us know somebody who's food insecure, or we ourselves have had that tough decision of, do I pay my rent or do I buy healthy food for my family? And that's why we exist. People talk about families having more month than money. And so we're there to fill the gap and to provide those supports. And so, yes, when we're doing a food drive, please provide people what you'd want. And that's why we were celebrating our birthday. We thought, what would people want? We put a little brownies in because some of us love chocolate. We also thought that people want to have a birthday cake and icing, and did the cupcakes and cupcake tins. But we really could not do this work and support our neighbors without incredible partners like 6ABC, all your viewers, our incredible board staff and volunteers. And we're grateful that even though over 500,000 people in our region are food insecure, we're able to chip away with programs such as this.
And the last time you had a food drive, I think it was back in February, where you're talking about the food drive. And one of the things that was mentioned was how people can really have their own food drive. Maybe if they're celebrating their birthday, I'm celebrating a birthday tomorrow. So maybe I could say, hey, everybody donate some items and have a food drive myself and then drop it off at Philabundance. It's a great way to get the community involved.
That's right. Well, happy early birthday to you, Alyana. And yes, there are a number of ways. You can collect food and drop them off at our Hunger Relief Center. You can even create a virtual food drive. So you can do it online with your friends and family. We can show you how to do that. But a new thing we're doing for our 40th is you and your friends, Alyana, can come in and pack birthday boxes as part of your birthday. So look to our website for more information about that.
Finally, Loree, as you think out the future, what's on the horizon? What are you looking forward to? What are your goals?
Yep. Our goals at Philabundance is to really ensure that our neighbors have all that they need to provide healthier food for people. So more nutritious food, culturally responsive, reflecting the diversity of the community, and really to lean into our health equity work. We're partnering with health insurance companies across the country. We know that when people have access to healthier food, they have more vibrant lives, they have healthier lives. And so increasingly, we want to make sure we're providing people with not just food, but good, healthy food.
All right. It's a great, great organization. They're lucky to have you leading it. And we hope everybody listening and watching thinks of a way to come and be involved one way or the other. Congratulations. Yeah. And we look forward to everything you're going to do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Loree. Have a wonderful rest of your day.